Like, when I first joined Kroton, we were in second class, and I remember the team that always trained after us, they were this Donitas team who used to play third division, which then they promoted to second division. But then I was just to look at them like, oh man, one day I hope to be like, to be honest, I never really thought about like that. I thought possibly maybe one day I can play promotional class, but I never really thought third division.
It was just the day that we prepared for. Our goal was to finish top 3 and to promote this season. And however we did it, it wouldn't matter. But it was just a special day because, first of all, like we had a big group of people coming with us. Everyone was supporting us, and we really didn't want to kind of let everyone down.
The season was actually a very close season for the top 3 teams in our competition. The difference between points at the end of the entire season was like 4 points or something like that. And at the last day, 3 different teams have been in the number 1 spot for champions. So yeah, the competition was very close to each other.
We arrived second in our pool, so therefore we had to place first or second in this tournament to advance to basically third division here. So preparation was, we tried to schedule as many practice matches as possible. You know, when it's 2-3 weeks before this match, all you try to do is try to remember the basics.
There were some games that the team just had a big dip and we just didn't play like a team anymore. It was really hard to just like have fun and also go for the championship because it just gave a lot of pressure.
A lot of the times when we played, especially the last 3 games in the competitions, we could have played so much better, but I think our nerves got to us a lot. We didn't play at our 100%, so that was the main thing, to always try to play at your 100%.
I think they put a lot of pressure on themselves, and in the team there was tension because everyone wanted it so badly. So I think for them, they really didn't want to be having to play that day, and I think so they were quite nervous, but they wanted it, so the motivation was there, and I think that made it even more important to team for all, you know.
In the week before, we talked about it a lot as a team, and we came to a conclusion that let the best players play. If someone doesn't have the day, then they can sit out, but it would also be a possibility that someone wouldn't play at all during the tournament.
It's sound like a really cliche, but like I feel like our team as general, I didn't feel like we could lose or anything, you know.
We organized the bus to go to the game with a lot of Krotoners to make sure we have a lot of support behind us and a lot of fans.
People were like already in a party mode and stuff. We went for a party in the city a bit the night before, not something crazy. But yeah, personally I was feeling very well. I didn't feel any pressure. I just wanted to play some nice volleyball.
So were you the only one that went out to the city the night before?
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna write that way, I think.
Ja. Back as well.
If you're not
super lovely. Then we have like almost a bus full who are going to our PD games today.
I feel really honored that you are all here. Don't make me cry, guys. But I hope we have a lot of fun today. I hope you have too.
Can you speak up a little bit?
I want to really thank our organization, especially Antonia and Vera. So, and let's go for the win and the promotion today. So, go Kroton!
The drum! The drum! The drum!
Here we are. Here, now we have to do this. Now we really have to win. There's no way.
It was very like nice vibes, I think. Like everybody was cheerful. My teammates didn't really seem stressed, so that was perfect.
There were like 30 people watching us, so for us it's a lot of people, you know. I heard some people saying something about Kroton being very scary for the day.
On the drums, with their horns, with their voices, clapping, it was really, I mean, from the side of the court, it was insane to experience that kind of cheering for a team and being on that side. I think they were good. I think I think I was more nervous than they were.
For me, I really knew that I need to stay focused throughout the whole tournament because it's not just one game. It's you're gonna play 8 sets, you know, and every set is gonna be important. Every point is gonna be important.
I haven't touched the ball for the 2 training. I don't know how I'm supposed to play right now.
And then Masi was like, I forgot my shoes. And everybody was like, no, come on, you're joking, you know, like, oh my God. First game, we played against Oryx. They were the only 3rd division team in the pool.
A bit nervous, a bit. A little bit? I mean, good nerves, right?
I felt like the first 10 points of that game against Oryx, that was when people were a little bit stressed, I felt like.
And I also spoke with some team members. They said, Toby, do you know how to play volleyball? It doesn't look like it.
Let's go!
Remember what Leon said, right? You're gonna get a few points off of us, we're gonna get a few points off of them, okay? Just make sure you keep on staying in the game, and let's finish it. Let's keep the focus! Circle! Let's go, guys! Go!
Then we can always play a bit more calm. Now it's a bit more hectic.
We had a much stronger attack. We put way more pressure on them. Game ended 1-1, but we had what it takes, definitely.
Going to the next game against Sudosa, I was complete opposite from young players, team that was probably younger than we were.
They were like 15 years old, 15, 14, some 16. And when I went to shake their hand, they were just towering above me, like all of them, like all 190 above.
I don't think the result reflects the game accurately, because we lost 2-0.
And both sets we lost to them. We have 2 points difference, but I feel like we could have won both sets if we just like finished our points in the end of the sets.
Go outside and relax. What really helped was Martin was there, and then he just persuaded us to do some stretching.
Yeah. We drew against the third division team. Let's go. Let's take the last 2 games and promote, bitches.
Especially this last game, we just played like ourselves.
I think we just smashed them, you know, the score just says for itself.
And I think at that point that it didn't really matter to us anymore what the results were. We're just gonna have a little bit of fun, just play some volleyball and see how it goes.
I think I heard some people saying like, oh, if they win, you know, they go through, but that's everywhere. No, they have to win by a margin.
Just winning wasn't enough. We needed to win with a clear margin.
Let's show them that Kroton knows how to play volleyball.
That was just amazing feeling, yeah.
I think you can see the way I'm running towards them that I'm just like, I think we have this.
I don't know, some people are already parsing here, but I really didn't know. So Antonia is now grabbing her phone because she also didn't know.
You know, we're done. We played our hearts out. We played the best we could.
My heart was racing. I think I was more nervous and excited than they were. My heart was absolutely racing out of my chest.
It was just a nice moment where you could see that everyone is happy.
We asked Antonia, are we going through or not? And then she was like, I don't know.
Our coaches, and I think some people in the sense as well, just start checking the phone, refreshing the standings every single second to see what the final scores would be.
Yeah. We're going up!
And then we were like, oh, you know, like, it was great.
What's your plan next season?
The plan? Go to second division. Go to second division.
Sky's the limit. Second division next year is my call.